When nothing is sure, everything is possible. In times of crisis, embrace the power of possibility, the power of you, in choosing a bright future with UE Roytech. Crises bring opportunities. Opportunities which UE Roytech has mastered and used for growth and renewal. Our fully accredited cutting-edge programs will position you to take advantage of career opportunities in an ever-changing and exciting new world. Whether face-to-face, remote, or hybrid, UE Roytech's rewarding learning experience is shaped by a globally connected curriculum, delivered by highly competent faculty and backed by enabling technology. The possibilities are endless. We have 34 years of experience in empowering learners. Join us as we take hold of the future and place you on your path to career success. Register today to experience the possibilities at UE Roytech.
UE Roytech, your path to career success. To learn more, log on to www.roytech.edu.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to all. It's great to have you joining us for the second episode in our series of live events. I am Genevieve Julian, Manager Corporate Training and Community Engagement at UE Roytech. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with us. So we kicked off our series last week with an exciting discussion on digital transformation. Today, we will discuss the role of data and digital marketing analytics as organizations seek to transform themselves. Data is a key pillar for digital transformation because every interaction in the digital world generates data. This data lets you create baselines and benchmarks for your transformation journey and provides a good indicator of progress. Joining in on the discussion today is a very special guest, Ms. LaShawn Ramdin. LaShawn is a digital marketing strategist, and she stands out as a true expert in the field. LaShawn is a graduate of Google Squad Online with a distinction in digital marketing. She's also certified in Google Analytics, AdWords, search, video, mobile, and display. A consummate sales professional with over 16 years of experience, LaShawn understands that sales, digital marketing is all about building relationships, and she uses the strength to deliver to her clients a tangible return on their investments. Amongst her achievements in establishing Loop News as the #1 Caribbean online media platform in her role as regional manager, and in helping to grow the brand across the region with sales responsibility for Barbados, Guyana, Suriname, French West Indies, and Trinidad and Tobago. So please help me welcome Ms. LaShawn Ramdin. How are you, LaShawn?
Hi. Hi, Genevieve. I'm well, thanks.
It's so great to have you joining us today on this terrific Thursday. How's the weather by you?
It's a little rainy, which I'm glad for because it was super hot. So I'm glad for the rain.
Yes, all right. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so tell us, why is data so essential in today's business world?
Data actually helps us to understand and improve business processes so you can reduce wasted time and money. Most companies feel the effects of this kind of waste. It depletes resources, squanders time, and it ultimately impacts their bottom line. For example, a bad advertising decision can be one of the greatest waste of resources in a company. Now, making a data-driven decision in terms of where you spend your advertising money and in what platforms, who are your audience, those decisions, those data-driven decisions actually assist you in getting essentially the most bang for your buck.
Right, fantastic. So clearly we are seeing that in the way businesses are operating now, we're no longer making decisions based on our gut feelings and so on, right?
Right.
Organizations are using data to be able to tell them what their next move should be. So clearly, there's insight in the data. So let's talk a little
Yes.
bit about data insights. What does that mean exactly?
Data insights essentially refers to the deep understanding an individual or organization gains from analyzing information on a particular issue. So recently, or maybe not that recent, but business decision makers, they are asking for large amounts of data to be quickly and effectively analyzed in a format that they can easily understand. Executives tend to want millions of rows of data to be boiled down into 2 or 3 key performance indicators. Show them it on graphs, on trends, where it's easily digestible, it's easy for them to understand. But most importantly, business users want to, again, easily understand how these different action items that the data has shown us can be taken and why the data looks the way it does. The key is to keep it simple. You don't necessarily want to overwhelm a non-technical user with many complex statistics. The story of data will get lost when you do that, because at the heart of it, data is a story.
Fantastic. Now, you made a very important point there about not overwhelming the users of data, especially persons who may be non-technical. And
Right,
I like that analogy of data telling a story. And I think that data telling a story is very helpful to the non-technical people. So let's
right.
talk a little bit about how do you use data to tell that story?
Okay, great. Because data storytelling is literally the best way to create new knowledge and new decisions or actions. It is an integrative practice that incorporates knowledge and skills from several disciplines, including communication, analysis, and design. It is practiced across many fields and is used to address a variety of challenges. Storytelling is something most marketers are familiar with, and not only marketers, most people, when they want to get across a point in a most simple way, they tell a story. When we are talking about data storytelling, we are talking about stories in which data is the center point. The story is meant to explain the data and why it matters. There's all kinds of stories, but most of them visuals can help because we are all visual people, visual persons. You know, you want to see stuff, but only some of it has focus and intent. So data is important to be collected and shared and help us to see patterns and trends and have insights so we wouldn't necessarily have otherwise. For example, a teacher or a parent looks at a student's grades and they see how he or she is doing in school. That is data. Your doctor can look at your blood work to make recommendations for your lifestyle. Also data. And your company can look at changes in revenue to determine how well new business strategies are working. Data can help influence how people perceive a topic, especially if they value scientific methods. But with the power of data comes a lot of responsibility for the data storyteller. You must present the information in an unbiased way to keep the integrity of the data. So the chart that we have up here, it's speaking about essentially 4 key pillars in the data storytelling aspect. You have communications, you have your visual design, and visuals, that is the pictures that you might use on a post, the charts, the graphs that are going to show how the data is how trending. So if it's a line graph, a bar chart, those things are important. You also have your narrative, which is your copy, and your data itself, and of course your communication. How are you communicating this data to your stakeholders, and what is the data telling you? I think that this is a fantastic way to consider how data really tells a story.
Right, wonderful. Thank you for that explanation of how we use data to tell a story. And I can see that that would be applicable across any type of business. And so, for persons who are listening in and they're thinking about how to use data to create their own story, because everybody's stories are different,
Yes.
just give us a basic guide in terms of how we would begin to gather the data in a very simple way in our organizations. Where would the data come from that you would need to use in order to create your story?
Right. All right. I would give you 3 things that I think that you should focus on to start creating your great data story. Listening to your audience. But of course, first you need to identify who that audience is. What are they telling you? How can you speak to them? Perhaps you need to do a little bit more research to find out what the audience cares about first and what are their goals. What do they currently know about your organization, and what can you tell them more of that they may not necessarily know, right? You want to have additional knowledge that would help keep help them make decisions.
Okay, LaShawn, I think you're having a bit of internet issues there. So at this point, as our guest tries to sort out her internet challenges, we want to take this opportunity to share with you some information on our upcoming digital marketing analytics workshop. Now, at the end of the day, we want to use data to help us to be able to make better decisions. And this is exactly why, together with LaShawn, UE Roytech has designed this digital marketing analytics workshop that will teach you exactly how to do so. Now, oftentimes, when non-technical persons have to engage with data, or they even hear the terminology data and data-driven decision making, we tend to get a bit nervous. But there's no need to be nervous by the data. Data is our friend. And we use the data to be able to make better decisions, better business decisions that will help us to be more profitable, to be able to engage with our audiences in a better way, and so on. So in this workshop, we want to be able to allow you to understand that integrating customer data across various channels and so on can lead to increased sales, it can lead to increased profitability, and so on. So you will have an opportunity to learn how to optimize the use of analytics technologies and equip yourself with the right analytical skills so that you can make better decisions in your organization. And I think LaShawn is back with us. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, great.
Yes,
So I was
fine.
just sharing a bit about your upcoming workshop on digital marketing analytics. So let me just bring you back into the conversation, share with our audience what they can expect in that upcoming workshop.
I would say you would learn how to evaluate, how to look at your existing data and understand what it is telling you. What are the platforms that you can use to help you come to these decisions and in an unbiased way? Because we don't want to influence the data with any of our personal decisions. We want the data to again tell the story and then be guided in terms of our decisions by it. You will be able to analyze, interpret, and your organization and your marketing strategy is going to influence all of your SMART goals. Data is going to be a friend in this regard to assist you in making these SMART goals. And finally, you will be able to report your findings effectively. Your reports need to be succinct and to the point, remembering to provide insights and analysis in terms of the numbers. You're going to learn how to write an effective report. Not too much jargon, but just real life information that would help your organization to make the correct decisions.
Wonderful. So just to recap in terms of what participants can expect to be covered in our upcoming digital marketing analytics course, you will gain hands-on working knowledge of a step-by-step approach to planning, collecting, analyzing, and reporting data. You would learn to evaluate and choose appropriate web analytics tools and techniques. You would learn to utilize data in decision-making for agencies, organizations, clients, as the case may be, any of your stakeholders, and you will have a better understanding of the approaches to visualizing data effectively. All right, so just to recap, the Digital Marketing Analytics course is scheduled to take place on April 2nd, 9th, 23rd, and 30th. It's a 4-Saturday course, and it is priced at $1,895. Please remember that all webinar attendees today who are pre-registered, you will get $100 off the cost of this workshop. All right, so please visit our website at www.roytech.edu to ensure that you are registered for this course. And don't forget to ask about our special payment plans. So LaShawn, who is this workshop for? Who would you invite? Who would you encourage to come to this particular workshop on digital marketing analytics? All right, I think we may have lost LaShawn
Small business
again.
owners and entrepreneurs or have been managing their own. I'm right here. You hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you now. Go
okay,
ahead.
Good. Right. So what we're saying is that small business owners, entrepreneurs, persons that do social media marketing, even marketing managers, brand managers, anyone who wants to understand how to execute proper KPIs, see return on their investment for the spend that they put behind their marketing efforts. This is the ideal cost for them, and it would assist them in making those, as we say, data-driven decisions to the benefit of their business.
Wonderful. And I'm glad that you are encouraging those who are in social media to take this particular course, because it is really the foundation course that leads to the other workshop that we have that's coming up in May, that is data-driven decision-making for social media marketing. And here is where we're really focusing on the data that is used by marketers and social media managers and so on, to be able to make better decisions as it relates to their campaigns and so on. So tell us a little bit more about what participants can expect to learn in this particular workshop on data-driven decision-making for social media marketing.
Well, I would say that one, for social media, the most common and often important metrics you should be paying attention to is your engagement. Let's say, for example, you put up a post with a link. For you need to understand and measure the total amount of clicks that link got, right? Then measure the total amount of impressions the entire post got. Then you divide those number of clicks by the impressions, multiplied by 100. I know it's sounding like maths, but that is how it helps you understand your click-through rate percentage. So you will better understand when you put up a post, what your click-through rate is. When your boss say, so what's the click-through rate? How much people it is? What's the percentage? You will be able to tell him that. Not
right.
everybody would have a spend to go and pay for Hootsuite or Social Sprout and those other, pricey yet very, very effective platforms. So you need to know how to figure out and do these metrics on your own. You're going to learn that in this course and make the best of your social media.
Right, wonderful. So you've brought in the jargon into the conversation, click-through rates and links and so on. So tell us, what are the social media metrics in your view that matter and that persons can expect that they will delve into when they do the course?
I would say the three most important metrics are your engagement, your impressions, and your reach. How is your audience engaging with the content that you're putting out? How many views, how many impressions that you're getting? And for me, impressions are not only the likes, which is, I consider a vanity metric. You want to know what's the conversation around your post, your content. What is the conversation? What is saying? Are they sharing it? What is the sentiment? Is it positive sentiment? Are you getting negative sentiment? How are you going to position your brand to get more positive? That those kind of metrics, those are the ones that you really want to pay attention to. What is your reach? Are you reaching at least 60% of your core audience? If not, data to marketing or social media marketing?
All right, fantastic. So just to recap and to let our audience know what they can expect out of that upcoming course, Data-Driven Decision Making for Social Media Marketing, you can expect to walk away with a better understanding of the native insight platforms for the following social media platforms. And we're going to specifically be looking at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Understanding the terminology of the analytics and what it means in your decision making, you will be able to take a measured and thoughtful approach that first allows you to be able to understand your audience, as LaShawn mentioned, and determining now which platforms work best for you, as well as you would be able to learn how to improve your targeted marketing strategy for better results. So just to reiterate, the Data-Driven Decision Making for Social Media Marketing course is scheduled for May 7th, 14th, and 21st. Again, Saturday classes, and it is value priced at $1,450. Again, I remind you, for our pre-registered webinar attendees today, you do in fact get $100 discount off the cost of any of these workshops. And if you are interested in taking both courses, we have a special package price for you, of $2,985. Simply register, go to our website at www.roytech.edu or on our Facebook or Instagram pages. You will find the link there. Complete the program of interest form, and a member of the corporate training unit will contact you to set up your special payment plan so that you can become registered and look forward and attend either of these training programs. So do in fact take advantage of our special packaged price at $2,985. Connect with us live on our website chat. Again, our website is www.roytech.edu. Our representatives are there from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Friday, and we are available to connect with you live and to answer your questions and so on. So please do reach out to us. You can also reach us by telephone at 225-1299, extension 2119, or you can also reach us on 705-5633 or 482-8995. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and you can also visit our YouTube channel for a wealth of information, videos that are there about UWI Roytech. This program is being brought to you by our corporate training unit. At the corporate training unit, we develop professional development courses, ongoing professional development training for all of our stakeholders. Do visit our schedule page on the website, www.roytech.edu, and view the schedule to see what we have on offer. One of the services that we provide as well is to develop and design customized training for our clients. So if you have a particular training need within your organization, we invite you to reach out to us and let's have a discussion about how UWI Roytech can design a program that will meet your training needs. What you're seeing on the screen now is our April and May schedules. These are available on our website. Again, it's www.roytech.edu. All right, so let us just wrap up this conversation. I want to thank LaShawn for being with us here today and introducing us to the topic of data and the relevance of data in digital marketing and in making better decisions for our social media marketing campaigns. LaShawn, any final words before we wrap up?
I would say that data, while yes, for digital marketing and social media, it is essentially a pretty good tool for all aspects of even sales. Even if you're a salesperson, data can help you make better decisions. So I invite you to, yes, join us in any one of these courses. It's going to be interesting. You're going to learn a lot. And I hope that you will become as excited about data as I am.
Wonderful. So as the world moves forward in a different direction, and we recognize that data has now become a key pillar for digital transformation and for the growth and expansion of organizations, we want to thank you for spending the last half an hour with us as we delve into data, what it is, why it is needed, its importance in digital transformation, and how we're going to use it in our social media campaigns. So thank you so much, LaShawn. Thank you, everyone, for being with us here today on our second episode in our series for 2022. We will be back again very soon, I think next week, Thursday. Be sure to look out for our announcements on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube platforms. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. Thank you again. Enjoy. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
When nothing is sure, everything is possible. In times of crisis, embrace the power of possibility, the power of you, in choosing a bright future with UE Reutech. Crises bring opportunities. Opportunities which UE Reutech has mastered and used for growth and renewal. Our fully accredited cutting-edge programs will position you to take advantage of career opportunities in an ever-changing and exciting new world. Whether face-to-face, remote, or hybrid, UE Reutech's rewarding learning experience is shaped by a globally connected curriculum, delivered by highly competent faculty and backed by enabling technology. The possibilities are endless. We have 34 years of experience in empowering learners. Join us as we take hold of the future and place you on your path to career success. Register today to experience the possibilities at UE Reutech.
UE Reutech, your path to career success. To learn more, log on to www.reutech.edu